Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna install a brand new radio to my 2017 JK Wrangler. So I'm gonna show you that whole process, what it takes, what kind of tool, and the radio that I'm using for this particular installation is joicing. It's the Android head unit, the new one. I read about it. It has a good review, but you don't know until I start using it, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you here the Jeep. So this is the 2017 Jeep Wrangler. I've done some backup camera and everything in the past, but this time here's a stock radio. I want you to see there. That's a stock touch screen, but they're not that good. It came from the factory, so today is gonna be replacing with the new joicing 10-inch screen, touch screen with everything built in, and have all the harness that connecting to all the control on the wheels. So hopefully that will work for me. So I'm gonna take you through this process. Hi guys, so here's the joicing radio, and the tool that required to do this. Basically, you need a socket that is 7mm socket to take off the bolt on top of the dashboard, and then you need a Phillips head that you're gonna take off the screw on the mount, the radio mount, and some of the screw on the dashboards when you remove it. So let's see the radio here real quick. So it's still in the box. So as you can see, there's a manual here. All that came in the box. A lot of harnesses. So this one is the microphone. You can connect that for your mic when you call. And here is your FM radio. They give you that too. So when I order this, I have to add extra harnesses for the Jeep. Actually for the Jeep. So this is for the backup camera that I need to connect to. Then there's another FM stereos radio there, and a bunch of connector that they give you here. And also, this is the main harness. You can see there's a big plug right here that connects to the back of the radio. And this is the CAN bus, so that you can control all the steering wheel command button in the Jeep. So this already here. I ordered this extra because it depends on your vehicle, so you can select the one that for, especially this one is for the Jeep. And then let's see the radio itself. Pull it out. So how I do this with one hand. So let me, sorry about that. Let me put the camera down a little bit. So here we go. Take this out. Take this out. So here we go, guys. So that is huge. That is a huge screen. Oh my gosh. Okay. And it's a single DIN, not a double DIN. And then in the back, right, so you can see here, this is the SIM card. If you want to connect SIM card to this, there's a SIM card that you can plug in to it, and all label here pretty easy to read. And then all this connector, the big connector here, as you can see, the big connector is connecting to that big harness, and hopefully that's all done. I'll walk you through some of that as I go through it. And the nice thing about this screen is that you can actually remove this. You can pull it out and remove it. Okay, so we'll check that out. And there's more cable here. This is the GPS antenna. That's also here. Leave that there, and then they give you a couple of the USB, so I can run the USB connector to, from the back of the radio, and then to the front, coming through the dashboard, and so you can connect whatever you need to do. This is Apple CarPlay and Android audio is all built in. So that's the unboxing. See, it's empty now. Put that away. So this is all the stuff that we need to do today to that Jeep. Okay guys, so what I do right now, I'm just wiring everything up. So here's the microphone. I just connect that to the microphone. The antenna connected to antenna port. The GPS connected to the GPS port right there. All this stuff, I'm not using it. So, and then the USB, the two USB extra extender, it connect to the back here. And then when I get to take this to the Jeep, I gotta connect it to the big harness from the Jeep. So that's gonna be using the provided harness here with the CAN bus built in. And then this side, that's when I connect it to the Jeep. All right, so that's it. So I'll take it back to the Jeep. Okay guys, first off, you want to remove this bolt right here. And that is the 7mm nut the socket goes for. So let me do that right now. I remove that nut right there, that screw, that bolt. Then the next thing is to remove this panel underneath the steering wheel. So you remove this panel, then there's bolt here and there to basically remove this whole section out. Okay, this whole plastic thing here, need to get that out the way. So basically with this, you kind of just tuck it like that, and you can see it's actually popping, right? See, it's just a little clip, and you do that on both sides here, like that. And it have a little hinge down here. You pull it out, right? Then that expose the bolt that you need to remove. It's right here, right there. Lose that bolt, lose the other one on this side. Yeah, let's see if you can see it right there. See? All right, cool. All right guys, so the screws already removed, as you can see there, all both sides, this side and the other side. So the next thing, what I'm gonna do is, you gotta pry this up. You gotta pull it out. This whole thing comes in one piece, pull out. But before I do that, I have to pop this out. This have to come out first, then pry this out with a tool, with the prying tool, like this. Go in and pry it out. So let me remove this first. Okay guys, so to remove this, it's basically get some prying tool like that. Don't use anything hard like plastic. Use plastic so you don't want to damage this. All right, so basically you just go in slowly and you should hear it pop. Okay, it's just a clip basically. right, there you go. It's coming out. And once it's out, pull it out a little bit. All right, you should see a connector back there, right? There's a clip. Press it and pull, and this whole module will come out. All right, let me do that. Guys, one more reminder. I didn't realize it either, but once you pull the Windows unit out, the window control unit, there is another bolt right in there. Okay, you need to remove that as well. I forgot about it. So when I start peeling this out, and it hold up to that one. So here we go. I gotta remove that, and then this whole thing basically gonna come out. You can see it's already out. It just still held by that one nut right there. Okay. All right, guys. As you can see, right, everything's out. One piece. This whole section is one piece. So you can see it's out. So now we get to the real deal. So there's four bolts here, and here. Also on this side and here, and then the whole section of the radio will come out. This whole thing. And this is the Windows. This is the Windows unit. You leave it in there. So now you can see there's a lot of room. You can plan it out. You can do, you know, your USB. You can have the wire run here. I'm gonna do the GPS. Probably put a GPS antenna somewhere over there, or up here in the corner over here, and then the microphone probably somewhere here, just so that you know, we have good coverage with mic. All right, as you can see, right? So let's do that. Let me pause and then come back. Okay, guys, so now I remove all this bolt out. So all I have to do now is just pull the radio out, right? There you go. Just kind of yank it out like this. There you go. Here we go. It's out now. So let me see if I can show you. Okay. You want to drop it, but let me pause it so I can pull it all the way out, and then be back. All right, guys. So the radio is out. You can see this is pretty tight. So I just have to pull the cable out here. This is the what is this one? Jeep link kit. So that's the link kit for the Jeep. Then there's antenna here, the white antenna, the GPS, and the radio antenna. And then I need to remove this here. See, you can see. So basically just unplug everything back here. All right. Come on. Man. All right. Oh, shoot. There you go. So that's the main harness, and then there's another one on the side of it. So you can see there's a plug here for the link, and the two GPS, and also the radio over here, antenna, and the main harness goes here, and that's it. This radio is completely out. Okay, guys, so at this stage it's a matter of reroute your microphone and your the satellite, the GPS antenna. So I'm thinking I'm gonna have my GPS wire coming out this way. This gonna pinch this down pretty good, and then I'm gonna basically install it right here. So that's where the GPS antenna will go. And the back of the radio, I just connect the antenna